चलिए अच्छा जी. So you are seeing my YouTube channel and today we are going to solve. Yes, this question has come in February, March 25, 22. So it is recently been examined in the last month actually. So February, March 25, 22 is our paper. Actually, it is examined in February end, but it has been given or has come to me right now. So I am solving it for you. Moi, the question number 2, February, March 25, 22, AS accounting, and the topic is control account reconciliation. So Moi runs a trading business and maintains a control account as part of the double entry. The following information is available for the month of November 2024. Balance of sale ledger control account at 1st November is given 18320. Contra entry with purchase ledger account, obviously it will come on the credit side. Credit sales come on the debit side. Discount allowed credit. Interest charge on overdue account will come on the debit side. Irrecoverable debts will come on the credit side. Receipt from customer credit and sales return also come on the credit side, because we have been preparing control account since the last in O levels also and in A levels also. It is supposed to be simple sale ledger control account. So let's prepare that. SLCA. I normally use the abbreviation just for the reason of solving it more easily. So I will start with brought down. Yes. Ji. We'll start with brought down. So let's see. Oh. Okay. Brought down is going to be 18320. Let's write it down. Brought down is 18320. It means trade receivable at the start. It means trade receivable at the start of the year, or balance brought down, or trade receivable at the beginning. Then contra entry with purchase ledger control account 139, contra or set off, that will come on the credit side. You can write both names. One, what is the amount? That is 139. 139. Okay. Now let's go for the next. Credit sales 41735. Trade receivable debit, sales credit. So it will come on the debit side with the name credit sales 41735. Or G. Here I will write credit sales 41735. Okay. Next is discount allowed 3071. So discount allowed will come on the credit side. Okay. So I will write here 301. Discount allowed will come on the credit side. That is 3071. Sorry. 3071. Okay. Because trade receivable will decrease because of discount allowed. Sale ledger control account is basically a total trade receivable account. On the debit side, trade receivable will increase. On the credit side, trade receivable will decrease. Because of discount allowed, trade receivable will be credited. Interest charge on overdue account means 84, that our trade receivable has been overdue and we have charged interest, that he has to pay more amount now along with the due amount, that is 84. So trade receivable debit, interest credit, it will come on the debit side with the name interest on overdue account. Next, irrecoverable debts written off 478. So it will come on the credit side. Irrecoverable debts, because trade receivable will decrease because of that. 478. Okay. Next is receipt from credit customer 39202. It is basically check receipt from customer or cash receipt from customer. It will come on the credit side. Receipt from trade receivable 39202. 39202. Okay. Next is sales return 883. It will also come on the credit side. Sales return 883. G. Can you please go for the total of the debit side? 39. Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. Total can I? 39202. G. 39202. I have written wrong amount. So let me rub it. That is 39202. So can you please go for the total of the debit side? 39202. Okay. What is the total of the debit side? Then I will subtract the credit side to get balance carried down, which will become the brought down of the next period. 43773. I will write here also 43773. Yeah, please take out the calculator. So now what is the credit? We don't need the total of the credit side. We need the total of the debit side because it is a trade receivable account. So total debit side total will always be on the higher side because carried down will come on the credit side. G. 6060139. Okay. I will write here also 60139. And now the carried down debit side 60139 minus 139 minus 3071 minus 478 minus 39202 or minus 883. You will get the carried down of sale ledger control account, or you can say the trade receivable at the end. 16366. So now that will be written as brought down 16366. Okay. Now let's move forward. We have prepared the sale ledger control account. Only 5 marks are there because this is a simple part. On 31st December, the following information was available. Total of balances in the sale ledger is 22350, whereas sale ledger control account balance is 23964. These two balances should be equal because sale ledger control account is a total trade receivable account and total of balance is the total of individual trade receivable prepared in the sale ledger. They are not equal. So we have to prepare a control account reconciliation, and the following errors were discovered which accounted for the difference. The balance of a credit customer's ledger account had been overstated by 189. Total of sales return general has been posted to the debit side of control account as 120. Discount allowed total in the cash book had not been posted. Column on the debit side total and column on the credit side total. No entries had been made in the books of account to record dishonored check for 640, or bad debts had been correctly recorded in the customer ledger account but had been debited to the sale ledger control account. So calculate the correct figure for the balance in the sale ledger 22350 and the sale ledger control account 23964. So let's prepare the control account reconciliation over here. So I will write total of sales ledger balance. Total of sale ledger balance is given in the question. Let me see. That is 22350. So I will write here. I will go with the dollar sign 22350. 22350. Okay. And now in the later part of the question, I will write the balance of sale ledger control account because that needs to be corrected also. And both balances should be equal after correction. Okay. So let's see what is the total of the sale ledger control account balance 23964. So let me write it down. 23964. 23964. Okay. Let's see. The balance of a credit customer's ledger had been overstated by 189. Credit customer's ledger. Tell me, this is one customer or all customers? This is talking about, examiner is talking about individual customer. Customer's account, एक बंदे का account. Overstated by 189. The balance of a credit customer means trade receivable, to whom we used to sell goods on credit. That has been overstated. It means that the customer account has been written on the debit side more by 189. So it needs to be credited. 189 credited means it needs to be subtracted from the sale ledger balance. So I will write here credit customer overcast. Let me write G overstated. Okay. So credit customer overstated. So I will subtract this amount. Less हो जाएगी 180, 189. Why? because we have debited that customer more, it's a trade receivable, by 189. So we need to give it a credit. Next is total of sales return journal 210 had been posted to the debit side of control account as 120. Always remember that sales return will be written on the credit side of control account. But instead of writing sales return on the credit side of control account with 210, we have written wrongly as 120 on the debit side. Now let's see what we'll do. I will prepare a T account, small T account, just to make you understand, although it is not required, but still. Beta, I have to write, I was supposed to write here 210, 210 on the credit side. But instead of writing 210 on the credit side, I have written 120 on the debit side. Now what I will do, I will credit 120 once to correct the error, and then I will credit 210 again to record it on the credit side, which is basically recorded, should be recorded on the credit side with 210. So the total amount with which we are going to give a credit in the control account is 330. So it's been credited by 330. So I will write here sales return wrongly debited, right? So it will be subtracted from here and the amount is 330. Okay. Now let's move forward. The discount allowed column totals in the cash book had not been posted, right? So discount amount is correct, but the total column has not been posted to the ledger account. In the cash book, it is correct. So if it is correct in the cash book, it means that the cash book is already correct and the total is not basically recorded in the discount column. Totals in the cash book had not been posted in the control account because total will go in the control account. Individual discount will go in the individual ledgers. So column on the debit side total will only this will come. Why? Because the credit side total is discount received and we have nothing to do with discount received क्योंकि हम PLC नहीं बना रहे हैं, हम SLC बना रहे हैं. 283 से आपका ये यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा बेटा, माइनस हो जाएगा डिस्काउंट अलाउड टोटल, जो आपने यहाँ से माइनस नहीं किया, क्रेडिट साइड पे आता है ना, इसलिए 283. Now let's move forward. No entries had been made in the books of account recorded dishonored check for 640. आपको पता है whenever check is dishonored, check पहले क्या होता है, ऑनर होता है. हम पहले एंट्री करते हैं बैंक टू कस्टमर, फिर करते हैं कस्टमर टू बैंक या ट्रेड रिसीवेबल टू बैंक. तो आपको ट्रेड रिसीवेबल को डेबिट करना है क्योंकि आपने से रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं किया, कमीशन है. When a transaction is wholly omitted, it will be recorded both in control account and ledger balance. यहाँ भी ऐड होगा बेटा, ये मैं यहाँ पे लेस लिख देता हूँ और फिर यहाँ पे ऐड हो जाएगा, क्या बना, चेक डिसऑनर 640 640. इधर भी ऐड हो जाएगा बेटा, मैंने यहाँ पे लेस लिखा नहीं, मैं लिख देता हूँ, ये भी लेस हो रहा है और ये ऐड हो जाएगा कितना, 640. तो वहां पे मैं क्या कर दूंगा, ऐड कर दूंगा 640. ओके, नेक्स्ट. An irrecoverable debt of 892 had been recorded correctly in the customer's ledger account but had been debited to in the sale ledger control account as 298. Again the same error, you have debit rather than कि हम सेल लेजर कंट्रोल अकाउंट में क्रेडिट करते 892 से, हमने 298 से उसको क्या कर दिया है, डेबिट कर दिए 298 से. अब एक दफा 298 क्रेडिट करेंगे गलती दूर करने के लिए और फिर दोबारा 892 बेटा क्रेडिट करेंगे उसे रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए. तो आपको बेटा क्रेडिट करना पड़ेगा या यूं कह लें माइनस करना पड़ेगा दोनों की अमाउंट से, 298 से भी और 892 से भी ऐड करने के आता है, लेस हो जाएगा यहाँ पे bad debts debited 11 subtract 1181. निकालें जी टोटल इन दोनों के आंसर्स, पहले इसके निकाल लें फिर इसका भी निकाल लेते हैं. एंड दीज टू बैलेंसेस शुड बी इक्वल. ओके, सेम तो नहीं आ रहा है? क्या फर्क आ रहा है? कोई मसला नहीं है। और वो क्या है? दोबारा निकालें टोटल इसका, 298 प्लस 892 दोबारा करें। और दोबारा टोटल करें। हाँ, तो मैंने समझ गया था मैं that what was the mistake. Although I told you I haven't solved the question before, even first time देख रहा हूँ। जी क्या है जी? वन, नहीं वन, 1190 और 22801, and here I will write 22801. This is the, now you can call it as corrected sales ledger balance, and this is going to be the corrected control account balance. That's it. So this is how we are done with this question. Let's see what is the next parts given in the question. If you have any problem, you can ask me. 5 marks for this and 3 for this. So 8 and 5, 13. State 2 benefits of preparing control account. It is used to check the arithmetic accuracy of ledger balances. It is used to locate errors and frauds. It is used to find total trade receivables and total trade payables to be written in the statement of financial position. To check the arithmetic accuracy of ledger balances, to locate errors and frauds, and to find the amount of total trade receivable and trade payable to be written in the statement of financial position or wherever it is going to be required. Even for the provision for doubtful debts, we can find the total amount of the trade receivable at the end in the control account, and we can take provision on that. Okay. Now, inshallah, in the next, we'll go for the third question also. We'll solve the third question also. Thank you very much.